Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent, and in today's video we're going to be continuing from how to make a free self-hosted Minecraft server into now how to port forward for a Minecraft server. Now we have a Minecraft server. Internal users can connect to our server, but what about our friends externally from their homes? How are we going to allow them to connect to our Minecraft server? Well, we're going to go ahead and cover that all in today's video. We're going to go why you would want to port forward, who you don't want to share your public IP with, how to go through unlocking and setting up the port forwarding and connecting to our Minecraft server, and then two additional options. We're not going to go into detail on these, but if you guys are interested in a step-by-step guide, let me know down in the comment section below, and we could definitely pump out a video going step-by-step over these other areas. But port forwarding is very easy and probably the most common way of having external players and friends connecting to your self-hosted Minecraft server. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time I release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue. Check out the other videos here on the channel. We stream every Saturday at the moment, going over 2-player co-op SMP using 1.17.1. We also have a ton of other videos going over other free Minecraft server hosting outside external, such as Skynode. We have one on Felix Node, how to install Optifine. So tons of options out there. Let's go ahead and get into why would you want to port forward. Well, by forwarding your port on your router or locally on your computer, this allows your friends or external players to play on your Minecraft server hosted from your computer, your server, or your virtual machine. This means that other players can connect to your locally hosted Minecraft server. Now, one of the things I should have put this in red, but you do not want to share your public IP with just anyone out there in the open world. If you give someone your public IP, you allow them to basically be able to locate you. You can go to a website, just type in locate public IP, punch in the IP, and they'll be able to kind of get your GPS coordinates to where you're located. Also, they could DDoS you, they can impersonate you online using your public IP. So it's just kind of not wanted and not something you should really share out. Now, in a future video, I'm going to go over how to sign up for Cloudflare, how to sign up for a IP shielding service that's completely free. We'll get a free domain. So we're going to be basically signing up for a free domain. We're going to go ahead and be rerouting our IPs through specific DNS and shielding our own public IP by using a provided IP from a cloud to have external players connect to our own Minecraft server using a DNS name, and basically kind of shield your public IP outside of just your internal network. So we'll go over that all in the future here on the channel. So definitely subscribe for future content. Now, in order to have players connect to your Minecraft server, you actually have to have Minecraft server already running and installed on your computer. Now, we released a video going over how to make a free self-hosted Minecraft server. It's only 13 minutes long, so definitely check it out if you guys haven't ran your own Minecraft server on your computer yet. So check that video out. You'll have to have it loaded here. Once you have it loaded, you'll have the server properties here. This is important. If you click into the server properties, the server port is always the same here. It is 25565. You want to copy that because we're going to need that when we do begin to port forward. Now, when you were setting up and installing Minecraft and installing your Minecraft server, this was in the past video, you got this option here for the Windows Security Alert, but this is essentially just allowing the Windows Defender firewall to not block private and public network access into your Minecraft game. So if you got this and you may have selected, or you don't know what you selected, you can actually go into your settings and we can adjust that as well. But if you do see this while installing your Minecraft server, just make sure that you select both of these, both for your private network internally and for your public network externally, to allow players to connect to your Minecraft server. Now, if you have probably gone through that and you may have selected or not selected an option, then you'll need to go into your Windows Defender firewall, go into the advanced security settings. You'll want to go into your inbound and outbound rules, selecting each one individually, selecting a new rule, setting up that rule as a port, hitting next. First time you go through here, you'll want to set up a TCP with that port that we recorded from the server properties at 25565. Hit next to allow the connection on the domain, private and public, and give it a name such as the Minecraft server, MC server, and finish. Then you go through this option once again. On the inbound, you're going to go through each of these 2 times. So inbound, we're going to set up inbound for TCP and UDP, and outbound for TCP and UDP through those same ports. Everything allowed, everything is checked, and that essentially kind of knocks those out of the way. Now, if you had this option the first time and you selected both of these, then that is great. But if you actually have to go in here and manually look for that Minecraft rule or create your own rules for Minecraft, then this is the way here. You just need to create 2 inbound rules and 2 outbound rules using TCP and UDP for each of them. Now, once you have done that, next we're going to want to connect to our router on our network. So in this case, the majority of networks out there that are using a private IP address are probably more than likely using the 192.168.1.1. This is the most common router IP address, unless you've specifically gone into a router and set up your own private network on one of the 10 networks. I forgot the other networks. I think it's like 127 or 128. There's a range of private networks that you can use, and you can use them just essentially anytime internally, but this is the most common. So if you punch in 192.168.1.1, it's going to be your gateway or your router here. You're going to want to go ahead and log in with your username and password. If you do not know these, you'll want to look up the default password online. So get whatever router you are using, type into Google your router manufacturer, and look at the default password. So in most cases, it's either admin, or admin with no password, and then sign in. Also, at the same time as you're bringing in the router, you'll also want to record your IP address. So in this case, you can click down on start, type in CMD in order to bring up your command prompt. Inside your command prompt, you're going to want to type in ipconfig. In terminals, I forgot what the command is inside of terminals for MacBooks and such. So it's something along the same lines there of ipconfig, but you want to get your IPv4 address where you're going to want to be forwarding that port to. So that's a lot of the routers out there are going to be forwarding your port to a specific IP address. So you want to know that IP address that you're forwarding to. So go ahead and write that down. Now inside of your router, so in my case, I am using a Netgear. Yours will be completely different. In my settings, I had to go into my advanced settings, which makes sense because this is an advanced feature. Inside of the advanced settings, I had to go into the advanced setup, check out, and look for port forwarding. Once you found port forwarding, I selected it. Now in this case, I had no rules here set up, so I had to go in here and select add a custom service. Once I did that, I went ahead and typed in the service name, which is Minecraft server. You want to go ahead and make sure that for your protocol, you're using both TCP and UDP. Next, you're going to go ahead and punch in the port. Now this port range is always the same unless you specifically go into the server properties of your Minecraft server and change it. So more than likely it is going to be 25565. So you'll punch in 25565, make sure that you use that for your port range for the internal port. And then here, that IP address that we copied right back here, our internal IPv4 address, this is where your Minecraft server is running from. Make sure that's correct and punch that IP address right there. So 192.168.1.2. Once you've done that, go ahead and select accept. Make sure that that rule did get triggered here. So port forwarding, we can see the Minecraft server is right there. We can see both our internal and external ports are 25565, and that it's pointing to our internal IP address where our self-hosted Minecraft server is at 192.168.1.2. Once we've done that, we are now able to share our public IP with our friends and allow them to begin connecting to our self-hosted Minecraft server. So all you need to do here is head over to Google, type in what is my IP or what is my public IP. Either one of those options should pop in the option here, and your public IP address will be displayed right there. It looks just like a normal IP address would. You go ahead and copy that. Only share this again with friends and people that you know. Now again, as we precautioned earlier, you do not want to share your public IP with anybody that you don't trust or know. So giving your IP address out on the internet, probably not a really good idea. So make sure you keep that safe and only give it to individuals who you would trust. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and bring up your Minecraft server, click to connect to a server, type in the public IP address as it is shown on the Google public IP. If you yourself are connecting to your Minecraft server, you could type in here localhost. You could type in the loopback 127.0.0.1. You could even just type in 0 here. But your friends who are connecting to your Minecraft server will go ahead and punch in your public IP address and click join the server. Once you've done that, go ahead and have them test that IP address. Now, my way that I test it is I use my cell phone. I use the tether option to provide myself with a external wireless connection. I connected my laptop to my phone device, which has a completely separate public IP. I loaded up Minecraft on our laptop and connected onto our public IP address, and boom, I was able to connect onto our self-hosted Minecraft server on a virtual machine and tethering through my cell phone. So that all completely worked, and it had worked out really great. Easy peasy. We were already rocking and rolling within our self-hosted Minecraft server. Now I could go out there and begin giving my public IP to my friends who I trust, and then they could be connecting onto my free self-hosted Minecraft server. Now there are a couple options beyond the port forwarding. Now, I don't have a step-by-step on these at the moment, but if these are of interest to you guys, then we can definitely set one up. Now, if you do not have access to your router, this is the option 2. This is port forwarding without a router. So if you don't have access to your router, you do not remember your password, you can actually go in through your adapter options, click on your adapter here, go into your sharing options, go into the advanced settings, add, and you want to go ahead and set up the port forwarding here as well. So here in your description of service, you just type in the Minecraft server. You'll go ahead and type in the IP address of where your Minecraft server is hosted from. So again, it would be that 192.168.1.2. You'll go ahead and type in the external ports. That would be the, what was it? The 25565. So 25565 would be your external, and internal for TCP. Then you would go back in here once again, add, same thing. In here, the same ports, only you would choose UDP. And that would allow you to go and essentially do port forwarding without having to go through a router. Now, we could also test this as well in the future if that's something you guys are interested in, but I figured I would include this as well in case individuals do not have router access. Another option that is free is by using 0 tier. This is a free service for up to 50 members. The only thing that is negative with this one is that every single person that connects onto your network, they have to download 0 tier. They actually have to have it running on their computer. They would then join the network. Now you as the host, you would sign up, you would enter your own IP address of where everyone would be pointing to. And then once everyone has the software, you would be given a unique key of where that 0 tier is pointing to. So here you can see that you would join a network, you would get a unique network key from 0 tier, and you would go ahead and punch that in and join that network. I wanted to include this one as well. I haven't tried it myself, but I did see another video going over this option. I think it's a little bit more hassle. And also, again, that option 2 of going through here and selecting the port forwarding access through here just without using the router here is also another option. So that is going to be it for this video of how to port forward for a Minecraft server. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. In our upcoming videos, we're going to go ahead and go over how to get a free domain. We're going to go ahead and go over how to sign up for Cloudflare. That way we can begin to set up different DNS settings, and another service as well that kind of helps mask your public IP address. And we'll go over that option here in the future. So let me know down in the comment section below if there's any other interesting options and tutorials or content you'd like to see here on the channel, and we'll definitely be reading and responding to all your guys' comments. So that is it for this video. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are brand new, definitely go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time I release a brand new video. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. Check out the other content here on the channel, and we stream every Saturday. Have a great day. Bye.